Welcome back to the NTV Evening News Hour. NTV's Amanda Mews spoke with a local filmmaker earlier today about the premiere of his micro-budget feature film. Here's the Backstage Pass. My first love when I was growing up was horror. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, so I also do like thrillers. You know, like Black Mirror, that or Twilight Zone, that type of stuff. So that's the kind of area that I want to live in.
Andrew Musgrave's third feature film is called Anna Postmortem, an indie supernatural horror flick he wrote, directed, and edited, which explores the moral issue of revenge, with a few plot twists and jump scares.
When a young woman is murdered under mysterious circumstances, her ghost goes out in search of answers and revenge. That's really the whole story, is her going on this quest to figure out what happened, why it happened, and maybe to get a little bit of payback for it.
After you figure out who did this to you, you can get revenge.
Filmed in and around St. John's, the 91-minute film was created on a shoestring budget.
This is a full feature-length film, and there's this term micro-budget. So tell me what that means when it's a micro-budget film.
Well, okay, so there's the Hollywood studio big-budget stuff, and then there's like low-budget stuff, and then there's micro-budget stuff. So micro-budget is, you do whatever you have to do to make the movie. So the budget on this particular film is about $5,000. Like $5,000 out of pocket. I did already own the computer, and I owned like the camera and such, and I did spend money to go to film school, so budgets and such, it's kind of hard to figure out exactly how much the film cost. But in terms of money out of pocket, it was $5,000, and it requires a lot of compromises. I was wearing a lot of hats in the whole thing. I had actors who some of them let me shoot in their house. Everyone got paid. I just want to be clear. Everyone did get paid. Now, they didn't get paid much, but they got paid. And if this film does well financially, then there's a clause in the contracts that, they'll get a piece of that.
Andrew says nowadays, becoming a filmmaker doesn't have to be a pipe dream.
People are discovering that it's increasingly easy to make films on a very, very low budget, and for these films to actually look professional grade. Now, mine is probably more along the lines of 90s indie films, so the Clerks or the Paranormal Activity, that kind of thing. Or that's the early 2000s, but it's very, very indie. But I think one of the things that's happening is that the barriers to entry are really, really getting lower and lower. So if you want to make a film, all the information that you need to know how to do that is out there, and the costs are coming way down. So you may still have reasons why you can't do it, but I think for a lot of people, if you are interested in making a film, I think you're running out of excuses. So you might want to, look into it, if that is your dream.
The premiere of Anna Postmortem is taking place at the LSPU Hall July 2nd at 8:30 p.m. with a matinee screening at 3:30. To learn more about Andrew Musgrave's films, visit Torquenti Filmworks on YouTube and across social media platforms. With your Backstage Pass, I'm Amanda Mews.